middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans.
For Pittsburgh.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
For the first time with Johnson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Here we go! Here we go!
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
For it. Here's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That second down play nets a -4.
At the 46-yard line.
Third and long. It's Watson. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Steelers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Jordan Akins. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A run by Connor on 1st down, and a good one as he'll get about 7 here. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
and 2. Now Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
The 42-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
Chris Boswell.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
14.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Steelers 7.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw is Watson, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. First down carry here for Johnson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 25-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. And Thomas has it. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Thomas.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
James Conner,
well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go, here we go. Like 5. 41's the mark, 41's the mark. Check, 41.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 31, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 69 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Zach Cunningham.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Texans 27, Steelers 14. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this throw will be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Watson.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 41's coming. 41's the mic. 65. 65.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 36, Roethlisberger over the middle, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Come on, baby, come on, baby.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Watch left. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 45-yard attempt.
And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call time.
Going to Stills, but this is intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here we go. Black 20. All day. Mike, 55.
On 1st and 10 is Counter, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Mike, 55.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Turnover on downs.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
On the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check. Fresno. At the 60.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, and he's going to keep it. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Watson being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
The
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, a run with counter. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
There was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he's got room. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted by the
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Now it's Watson.
And it's 3rd down.
Forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down inside the 15 he goes.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Watson, rolling to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. 29. Get ready. Another time now. 198. Watch 98. 98.
Watson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
At the 36-yard line.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Kill. Alert, alert. 55. All day, baby, all day. 70, 10,
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. He'll buy some time right. He gets it to Thomas. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Duke Johnson.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brought down by Bud Dupree.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Brian. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes just use a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And Thomas has it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Pass
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Mike, 55. Right there. Look, 55. Don't get nervous. Hey, alert 3. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and goal. Watson, that's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans will extend their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
Watch the pass. 41.
From the 39, Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
It's 2nd down.
From the 50, it's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 3 yards.
They will indeed snap it to Watson, rolling to his left. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm going to run you over. 31. Run you over.
And that'll set them back 5.
We got this.
delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Now let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Watson on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 16-yard line. Today's final score.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, there's a flag on the plate.